Scrabdackle has such a unique aesthetic. I like to describe it as if a really good artist made a game using Microsoft Paint with the creativity we all only have in our dreams. Inspired by games like Zelda and Hollow Knight, Scrabdackle evokes that feeling we all want to experience every time we play a game. It's got that quirky charm you would find in something like Undertale. There's an underlying sense of, wow, this game is going to be huge when it releases. The demo is out right now on Steam, and you really need to try it. So go ahead, what are you waiting for? So what is it exactly? Scrabdackle is a non-linear, top-down, sort of Metroidvania, sort of Zelda-like, but not really either, a boss-crazy, lore-filled adventure about a wizard named Blue. Early on, I followed the theories and discussions going on in the Discord, but at this point, I want to play this as blind as possible. So you won't see much lore speculation in this video, but just know it is there, and there is so much room for theories and cool connections. I mentioned Hollow Knight, and while the game's style is different, you can certainly see the influences in the wacky NPCs and creative world design. Scrabdackle looks cute and fun, but if you think this will be a cakewalk of an adventure, you have another thing coming. One of the things that both the developer JakeFriend and I have in common are a love for challenging but fair boss design. There are two in the demo so far, and both are just a joy to fight. In fact, I enjoyed the fights so much I did both of them no damage, and nothing in either fight felt bad or unfair to master. Combat in Scrabdackle is kinda bullet hell. It's almost got a Binding of Isaac feel, where the enemies have a mix of melee attack moves and bullet patterns to dodge. Combat in the overworld is usually over quick, but it's fun to engage with, and there are fun combat challenge rooms like in Hyperlight Drifter or Hollow Knight, where the doors in the rooms lock until you beat specific waves of enemies. In the demo, you only have access to a few moves and spells, but there are many planned, and these will be both used in combat as well as exploration. The world is fun and very creative. The starting area is a junk heap full of garbage cans and raccoon bandits, the ruins are dark and filled with dangerous monsters, and the Ducklands are home to the, well, ducks. So what makes this game stand out to me are the little details, like how the menu system feels quirky but intuitive, or the little jokes to the text. The bestiary is a huge part of the game, where you use your scry spell to identify creatures and objects to learn about them. But every entry is written in the voice of Blue, so it's less like reading an encyclopedia and more like reading, well, someone's journal. Everything feels equally worked on. All of the different species have their own unique traits and tendencies. The wizards are not well liked, the shade monsters in the ruins hold a secret, the ducks live to serve, and the peanuts are just assholes. There's a really cool NPC named Crimson in the game whom I believe is a backer character, and they seem to have a fairly complex side quest. I don't know, it just all oozes a particular flavor for me. Really, all of the NPCs are fun and wacky. I'm telling you, something about this whole experience just feels like the next big thing. In terms of content, this game is boasting quite a bit. It ran a successful Kickstarter, so on top of whatever is in the base game, the stretch goals will add 4 extra dungeons, 6 new bosses, a procedurally generated challenge mode, and a boss rush arena with both gauntlets as well as remixing the boss patterns themselves. Nice. Now if all of this sounds a little too difficult for you, well, of course, there will be assist mode options, so anyone should be able to experience this at their own pace. So let's talk about the boss design, and what about it I love. So the first one you run into is Little Lord, and a great part of this fight is the build-up. You start hearing about how the town has locked its gates while it deals with a bully problem. You can see evidence of the bully as you approach the town, and when you reach the gates you meet a peanut guard who convinces you to deal with the bully before you can enter the town. The fight itself is multi-phased, so it grows in intensity, but the patterns are all easy to learn, and for a starting fight, I think it really works well at teaching players what to expect. But the second demo fight is nuts. We have the Waking Fossil. To do this fight, you actually have to complete part of Crimson's quest so you can get access to an electronic part. Take that to a hidden away area in the ruins and you can activate a microwave and start the Waking Fossil fight. The arena starts out filled with places to hide and to take cover from attacks. But as the fight progresses and phases transition, you lose more and more cover till by the end it's just you and the fossil, mano-a-mano. Skulls dropping from the ceiling that explode into projectiles, crazy bullet patterns, slams from above, and all the while Waking Fossil's trying to headbutt you into the next life. Oh yeah, did I mention there is a varying and more intense song track for every boss phase? That's what I'm talking about, the attention to making everything feel just a step above. As you can tell, I am totally hyped for Scrabdackle. I really suggest you guys try out the demo and add this one to your wishlist. However long this game needs to take to hit the developer's vision, we can wait. This one will be worth it.